everyone. Today we will be talking about a black widow and serial poisoner. Velma Barfield was born in 1932 on a small tobacco and cotton farm in rural South Carolina. She was one of 9 children. At 17, Velma dropped out of school in order to marry her boyfriend, Thomas Burke. They settled in Parkton, North Carolina, and had 2 children together. In 1965, Thomas was in a car accident and sustained a concussion. From then on, he suffered from severe headaches and increased his drinking as a way to cope with the pain. This caused a lot of strain in their relationship. In 1969, Velma was out running errands and their home mysteriously caught fire. Thomas died from smoke inhalation. A few months later, another fire engulfed the house. This time it was burnt to the ground. A few months after Thomas Burke's death, Velma began dating a widower named Jennings Barfield. Velma and Jennings married August of 1970. Their marriage was short-lived, though, because Jennings died of heart failure in 1971. In the summer of 1974, Velma's mother began complaining of severe stomach pains. She was admitted to a local hospital but released once the symptoms went away. In December of the same year, her mother again showed symptoms of stomach illness and was rushed to the hospital. After only 2 hours, she was pronounced dead. The doctors were unable to find the cause of her fatal illness, and no autopsy was performed. In 1975, Velma found herself in prison for 6 months because she had written multiple bad checks. Once released, she found work as a home health nurse for an elderly couple, Montgomery Edwards, who was 94, and his 84-year-old wife, Dolly. In January of 1977, Montgomery died, and a few weeks later, after complaining of stomach virus, Dolly died also. Velma was reassigned to another elderly couple, and the man died shortly after her arrival due to a mysterious stomach virus. After this, Velma moved in with her boyfriend, Stuart Taylor. Out of the blue, Stuart began to suffer from the same mysterious stomach virus that had taken the lives of numerous people linked to Velma. He was admitted to the hospital and sadly was dead in only a few days. An anonymous tipster alerted the police that Velma had killed Stuart and a number of others in the same way. This anonymous tipster turned out to be Velma's own sister. Velma was arrested and confessed to using arsenic to kill her own mother, as well as 3 people she cared for. She claimed she did this to cover up the fact that she had stolen money from them to support her drug habit. Velma later confessed to killing Stuart Taylor as well, but denied having any involvement with the deaths of her first and second husbands. She was, however, convicted of the murder of Stuart Taylor. Velma was found guilty, given a death sentence, and imprisoned at Central Prison in Raleigh, North Carolina. She served her time in a section meant for escape-prone prisoners, as there wasn't a designated area for women serving death sentences at the time. She was the state's only female death row inmate. For her last meal, Velma chose a bag of Cheetos and 2 8-ounce bottles of Coca-Cola. On November 2nd, 1984, her death sentence was carried out. She died by lethal injection at the age of 52. She was buried in a small rural North Carolina cemetery next to her first husband, Thomas Burke, who was also likely her first victim.